Oh, this is a Catholic Prophecies for you. Today we're talking about prophecy taken from the book Catholic Prophecy by Yves Dupont. Today we'll be covering the prophecies of Father Nectou. Father Nectou, by the way, the Catholic Prophecy book you want to get as soon as possible, but I wouldn't pay the price of $87. It's considerably cheaper if you look around. That's the price Amazon charges. Now, the prophecies of Father Nectou. Father Nectou was a provincial of the Jesuits in the southwest of France. The priests who knew him all regarded him as a saint and a prophet. He died in 1777. The following prophecies were made circa 1760. A. When those things come to pass from which the triumph of the church will arise, then will such confusion reign upon earth, the people will think God has permitted them to have their own contrary will, and that the providence of God is not concerned about the world. The confusion will be so general that men will not be able to think aright, as if God had withheld his providence from mankind, and that during the worst crisis the best that can be done would be to remain where God has placed us and persevere in fervent prayers. Two parties will be formed in France, which will fight unto death. The party of evil will at first be stronger, and the good side will be weaker. At a time there will be such terrible crisis that people will believe that the end of the world has come. Blood will flow in many large cities. The very elements will be convulsed. It will be like a little general judgment. And B. A great multitude of people will lose their lives in those calamitous times, but the wicked will not prevail. They will indeed attempt to destroy the whole church, but not enough time will be allowed them because the frightful crisis will be of short duration. When all is considered lost, all will be found safe. This disaster will come to pass shortly after the power of England begins to wane. This will be the sign, and when the fig tree begins to sprout and produce leaves, it is a sure sign that summer is near. England, in her turn, will experience a more frightful revolution than that of France. It will continue long enough for France to recover her strength. Then she will help England to restore peace and order. C. During this revolution, which will be very likely general and not confined to France, Paris will be destroyed so completely that 20 years afterwards, fathers walking over its ruins with their children will be asked by them what kind of place that was, to whom they will answer, "My child, this was the great city which God has destroyed on account of her crimes." D. Yes, Paris would certainly be destroyed. But before this happens, such signs and portents will be seen that all good people will be induced to flee from it or away from it. After these most frightful events, order will be restored everywhere, justice will reign throughout the whole world, and a counter-revolution will be accomplished. The triumph of the church will then be so complete that nothing like it has ever been seen before. Those Christians who were fortunate enough to arrive or survive will thank God for preserving them and giving them the privilege of beholding this glorious triumph of the church. E. A man disliked by France will be placed on the throne. A man of the house of Orleans will be made king. It is only after this event that the counter-revolution will begin. Father Nectou is speaking of the great French monarch, Henry, who at the moment of this reading is alive and well and ready for battle, in the great battle against the Muslim nations of the world. The battle will start in Westphalia, Germany, and proceed, and after a period of time, all the Muslim forces will be eradicated completely out of the world, and then a period of peace will begin. Thus concludes the prophecies of the Father Nectou. Thank you very much.